Today I want to talk to you about the Employee Retention Tax Credit, or the ERTC. It's a tax credit that's available to employers, and it's a great program. At its core, the ERTC is a completely refundable tax credit that can reduce your tax burden as long as you keep your employees on payroll. There are a few things to consider. 1, how much can I get? 2, am I eligible? 3, how do I claim it? And 4, how does this interact with the PPP? We'll take a closer look at all of these. So first of all, how much is available? When it was initially signed into law under the Coronavirus Aid, Relief, Economic Security Act, or CARES Act as we all know it, the ERTC was equal to 50% of qualified wages paid to employees for 2020. The Consolidated Appropriations Act expanded that to the Q1 and Q2 of 2021, and the American Rescue Plan expanded that for all of 2021. In 2020, you're eligible for 50% of qualified wages up to $10,000, so up to $5,000 per employee. In 2021, you're actually eligible for 70% of that, or $7,000 per employee per quarter, for a total of $28,000 possible for 2021 per employee. So it's a great program. We've had a lot of customers take advantage of it. If you haven't, check if you qualify. So secondly, do you qualify? Are you eligible for the ERTC? If you'd like to take advantage of the ERTC, you must be an employer who has had to fully or partially stop operations because of COVID, or faced a substantial decline of gross receipts of at least 50% for 2020 or 20% in 2021 compared to the same quarter in 2019. The algorithm sounds complicated. If you want to do a quick assessment, give us a shout. There's a special rule for the 2021 ERTC that allows businesses to look to the previous quarter to determine the 20% decline rather than back to 2019. For example, during Q1 of 2021, Q4 of 2020 revenue could be used rather than Q4 of 2019. This special rule would be used for Q1 2021 if Q1 2021 revenue had not declined more than 20% from Q1 2019. So that's a lot of details. If you want to take a look at this, see if you're eligible, give us a shout. So how do you claim the ERTC? To claim the ERTC, there's no application process. You simply need to submit a 941X, or the Adjusted Employer's Quarterly Federal Tax Return for payroll. Most payroll providers should be able to process them and will be familiar with this program. The biggest item that most people come across is that the ERTC and the PPP can now be taken in parallel. When the CARES Act was first signed, you could not participate in both the PPP and the ERTC, but now you are able to do so. So if you did have a PPP loan and you have not gotten the first PPP-1 first tranche forgiven, you can probably adjust your application for the PPP forgiveness and get some of the ERTC benefit as well. If you already have applied for PPP-1 forgiveness, you can still gain some benefit from the ERTC, most likely, if you had employees working during the period. But the biggest thing for the ERTC and PPP overlap is to make sure that you're not using the same payroll dollars for both programs. That is not allowed, and it takes some careful documentation and analytics to make sure that you are not using the same payroll dollars for both programs. Our team has put together a spreadsheet, happy to share it with you, to figure out what the maximum benefit you can get from both of these programs and combining them. So it's a lot of information. If you want to take a look, give us a shout. Great program, and hope you can take advantage of it. Thanks.